Did you know that the digital piano you choose can literally make or break your progress? The wrong action builds bad habits that take years to fix, while the right one trains your fingers like a concert grand would. And here's the thing, you can now get professional level touch for a fraction of what it cost 5 years ago. Problem is, there are so many options that most people buy the wrong one and don't realize it until months later. That stops today. I've analyzed 7 of the best digital pianos and figured out exactly who each one is perfect for. All links in the description, let's get into it. First up is the Yamaha P145BT, and this one is a real standout for anyone who wants to share their musical journey online. The star feature here is the USB audio interface, which lets you connect directly to your phone or computer and record pristine digital audio without any external gear. Imagine you're learning a new piece and want to post a cover on social media. With most pianos, you'd need cables, adapters, and an audio interface just to get decent sound. With the P145, you plug in one USB cable and you're recording studio-quality audio straight to your camera app. The graded hammer compact action feels tight and responsive, and there's basically no key wobble, which is impressive at this price point. The CFII's piano samples sound bright and clear with that classic Yamaha punch. Now, this model works best for players who keep things relatively simple, since the 64-note polyphony means it's happiest when you're not layering tons of sounds with heavy sustained pedal use. Think of it as focused rather than limited. For the student who wants to practice and share their progress, this is the one. The Roland FP30X is where things get serious, and I have to say, the engineering on this one is genuinely impressive. This piano includes the PHA 4 standard action with escapement, which means you actually feel that subtle click when the key reaches the point where the hammer would release on a real grand piano. That tactile feedback is huge for developing proper technique. The ivory feel keys have a texture that absorbs moisture, so even during long practice sessions, your fingers won't slip. Under the hood, the Supernatural engine uses modeling instead of just playing back recordings, which means the tone changes dynamically based on how hard you play. With 256 notes of polyphony, you can layer sounds, hold the sustain pedal forever, and never worry about notes cutting off. Unlike the Yamaha P145, this one also has dedicated quarter-inch line outputs, which is a game changer for performing. Picture yourself playing at a coffee shop gig. You send one signal to the house speakers while your internal speakers stay on so you can hear yourself. That flexibility usually costs a lot more. Now let's talk about the Donner DEP20, which is all about giving you more features for less money. This thing comes loaded with 238 voices, 200 rhythms, a backlit LCD screen, and 25-watt speakers that can seriously fill a room. If you've got kids who might lose interest staring at a metronome, the arranger features let them play chords while the piano generates full drum and bass backing tracks. It keeps practice sessions fun and engaging, which honestly matters more than most people realize. The action is on the heavier side, which actually helps build finger strength over time. The screen makes navigating all those sounds and features super intuitive compared to pianos where you're memorizing button combinations. 128 notes of polyphony gives you plenty of headroom for layering. The tone quality is more straightforward than the premium brands, but for a family instrument or a first piano, the sheer amount of stuff you get here is remarkable. The Alesis Recital Pro has a unique trick up its sleeve that no other piano on this list can match. It runs on 6 D-cell batteries. That's right, you can take this thing to the park, the beach, a rooftop, wherever inspiration strikes. The 20-watt speaker system is surprisingly powerful for an instrument this portable. If you're a street performer or you just want the freedom to practice anywhere without hunting for outlets, this is literally your only option in the digital piano world. The action provides solid resistance that helps you develop finger independence, and with 128 notes of polyphony plus dedicated stereo outputs, it's ready for serious playing situations. The 12 voices cover the essentials, and there's a lesson mode that splits the keyboard into 2 zones for teacher and student. It's built for musicians who refuse to let location dictate when they can play. Moving into console territory, the Yamaha Arius YDP145 is designed to be a permanent, beautiful addition to your home. This isn't a slab you set up and tear down. It's furniture complete with a sliding key cover and an integrated 3-pedal unit that won't slide around. The sound engine upgrades to the CFX, sampled from Yamaha's flagship 9-foot concert grand, and it shows. The bass is thunderous, the treble sparkles, and the virtual resonance modeling simulates how strings vibrate sympathetically inside a real piano. When you hold a chord, you can hear other strings ringing in response. It's that organic wash of sound that makes you forget you're playing digital. There's also a stereophonic optimizer for headphone practice that makes long sessions way less fatiguing by simulating natural sound distance. At 83 pounds, you're definitely not moving this around, but that stability is part of the appeal. For dedicated students or families who want something serious that looks and feels real, this delivers. The Donner DDP-80 is a completely different animal. This piano was designed for people who care deeply about aesthetics. With its wood grain finish and mid-century modern legs, it looks like high-end furniture from a design magazine. There are no screens, no rows of buttons cluttering the front. You sit down and you play. The philosophy here is distraction-free practice, one beautiful grand piano sound, and nothing else competing for your attention. The action is substantial with real weight behind each keystroke. It's incredibly slim, fits modern decor perfectly, and honestly photographs better than any other piano in this lineup. You won't exactly win popularity contests running this at full speed during family nap time, but the visual integration into your living space is unmatched. If you've been avoiding digital pianos because they look like tech equipment, this changes everything. Finally, the Roland FP10 might be the smartest buy on this entire list for serious students on a budget. Here's the thing. This piano has the exact same PHA-4 action found in Roland's more expensive models. Same escapement, same ivory feel texture, same triple sensor technology that lets you rapidly repeat notes without them cutting out. The speakers are modest and there's no Bluetooth audio streaming, but if your priority is developing proper technique with the most realistic touch possible, nothing else comes close at this price. Picture yourself sitting down to practice classical repertoire or working through scales. The way the keys respond, that subtle notch you feel before the note sounds, it trains your fingers the right way from day one. A lot of musicians also use this as a high-end MIDI controller for computer software since the touch response is so accurate. When budget matters but you refuse to compromise on the fundamental playing experience, the FP10 is the answer. So which one should you actually buy? Here's the honest truth. If touch and technique matter most, go Roland. The FP10 and FP30X have the best action in this entire lineup, period. If sound quality is your priority, the Yamaha YDP-145 with its CFX engine and resonance modeling is in a different league. And if budget is tight but you still want something legitimate, the Donner DEP-20 gives you more features per dollar than anything else here. Now, let me break it down by use case. If you're a student who wants to share your progress online, the Yamaha P145BT makes recording effortless with that USB audio interface. If you're serious about technique and might perform live someday, the Roland FP30X won't hold you back for years to come. For families who want an entertainment center that keeps everyone engaged, the Donner DEP-20 packs incredible value with all those rhythms and sounds. Need to play anywhere without power? The Alesis Recital Pro is literally your only choice. Want a console that looks and sounds like the real deal? The Yamaha YDP-145 delivers that immersive home experience. Prioritizing aesthetics above all else? The Donner DDP-80 is stunning. And for the purist student who just wants the best possible touch on a budget, the Roland FP10 is the clear winner. All the links are in the description below.